This
Hey,
wild
can I
shit
say
going on.
something? I still don't have an answer.
What for Caesar's Palace?
Pull it up so I can screenshot it so I can think about it. I'm gonna
All right.
screenshot it. I got it.
Can a house husband
I have
be
no
masculine?
clue.
Yes.
That's I'm not just gonna blurt that out loud because then Sway or Cheeky gonna come back with a rebuttal that I ain't ready for. So I ain't ready. Nope.
If your woman controls you, can you be masculine?
Just because your house husband don't mean she control you.
You can make an argument right now for no, right?
Question.
But there's an argument for yes.
But
There's
yeah,
an
so
argument.
it's two questions separate, and then he has one more question.
Mhm.
I'm so sick of because these married men, if we look at their lives in their house,
I don't think he married Caesar. I mean,
I don't care if he married or not. What I'm saying is, if we look at married men's lives, they're not as in control as they would like to think. All it takes is one divorce and one red pill video, and you'll see that shit. So
That's
why are we always talking about everyone's got likes to be very critical of a different idea because they don't put enough thought into the consequences of doing it or not doing it. At least if you're going, because I've debated this dude already. We've already had this thing. He came up on the panel, got washed, and moved on.
Damn.
For whatever reason, he's still stuck. And that's fine. Be stuck, but be stuck on logic and not stupid. It don't make sense to try to criticize an idea when it looks like either way it goes, you're in the same position.
Hey,
But
Cheeky, do you get more pushback from married men or single men?
You said what now?
Do you get more pushback from married men on this issue or single men?
I get pushback from everybody because everybody want to debate, and then they get washed and they leave me alone. That's how this goes.
Damn,
But Cheeky, to be honest,
the position is meant for a debate, isn't it? I mean,
the questions as formed, I think, Cheeky, regardless of whatever history y'all may have, the questions as formed, I still think are great questions, right? Because now I have to consider my relationship with the woman. So it's not about whether or not I'm masculine when I'm with my homies. It's about whether or not I'm masculine when I'm in my relationship. And even though I don't think money, I hate using money as this thing, right? That makes me masculine. But if I have to go to her for money, right? Like in my prostitute days, I didn't ask for money. I was given money. You see what I'm saying?
The problem is the question inherently is making or demonizing or emasculating somebody in a different position. That's the issue that I have with the question. It's inherently
because you have foreknowledge of him. I'm saying
no. I'm saying it because I know how people think in this space, and I know how men think in this space. This question is not unique. It's not original. It's already been answered and it's already been played. And what I'm saying is, if it's two sides of the same coin, stop asking me what 25 cents is worth if I give you a fucking quarter.
Okay, but Cheeky, I'm saying take that away from it. Pretend you didn't know. Pretend you didn't have the conversation. Pretend all of that stuff, right? If I have to go to my woman and ask her for money, can I then at the same time say that
you have to go? Why do you have to go to your woman and ask for money?
What I'm saying. You arguing against the past. Fuck the past, Cheeky.
No. I'm arguing from I'm arguing from a different position. Who says you have to ask for money? Can you not have a job? Let me finish. Can you not have a job and be a house husband?
You can.
So why the fuck am I asking for money if I'm maintaining my own money?
Nobody said you had to.
Okay, so that answers the question.
It doesn't. It doesn't. You're eliminating the question, and I'm asking.
He's asking a different question.
Wait. There's three questions.
Eliminate it. Just answer it. Right.
Bean, what question are you asking?
First question: can a house husband be masculine? Yes.
Yeah.
If your woman controls you, can you be masculine? Yes.
Yes.
If a guy has to ask to go out or for money, is this a masculine man?
No.
Can be.
I don't know about that. I can't answer that. I don't think so. I don't think
that's the question I'm addressing.
So but he said, but B, he just said I don't think so for the last one.
Right, but he didn't say that to me. I was trying to get him to say that to me. That's what I'm saying. Fuck whatever conversations have already existed. I'm saying I'm looking at that question right now, and I'm having trouble answering it, and that's usually not the case for me.
Yeah,
because you don't have enough information.
And even still, if a guy has to ask to go out or for money, the going out part, yes, you can, because a lot of men have to ask to go out. I don't care what y'all say. A lot of men check in with their wives to go, look, can I, or hey, this is going on. And based on her conversation or based on that conversation, they will or will not go out. Now, them asking for money part, I don't know, because me personally, when I think of a house husband, doesn't mean you can't make any income, because some housewives they work from home because that's their role and they can do that. Only people that ask that kind of question is people that have a closed mind, that don't think beyond these other options, and that's not my problem or my fault. I've already had this conversation. These aren't really honest questions. These are closed-minded questions that want to demean somebody for having an idea that's different from theirs, and I've already beat them. So I don't want to have a conversation about it, because every single time I do this, somebody has something stupid to say, and then when I bust them over their fucking head, they look dumb, and then I have to do this over and over again the next couple months.
That's your problem.
You ain't debating it with me though, because you scared.
I actually was a house husband, so I agree with whatever Cheeky's saying.
Well,
I was a house husband. Seriously, I literally was a house husband. I was running the business, and my wife worked, and I did everything with our daughter. You know what I'm saying? So I was literally a house husband. And yeah, I'm masculine as fuck, and I ain't have to ask for no money, because I made more than her, even though she made a lot of money.
Do y'all see that y'all are putting that on the situation though?
You need to debate Cali Bev and HQ
instead of just the question as it
exactly just dealing with the words. None of that is in there.
Words on screen. Forget all the extra
all that other shit, right?
Yeah, just the words.
All right, so let's answer without overrunning each other a little bit. So, can a house husband be masculine?
Yes, everybody can see this.
If your woman controls you, can you be masculine?
Yes.
Think so.
I think that's an iffy proposition right
words.
there.
Question is, can you? Yes.
As it relates to the relationship, no, you can't. But you could be masculine outside of that. But
right.
I believe if anybody is controlling you in any circumstance, you're not masculine in that situation.
It doesn't make that
distinction. Okay. All right. And then if a guy has to ask to go out or for money, is this a masculine man?
Probably not. The word that the operative word is not can.
Okay.
You don't have enough information to make the distinction.
Look, let me do this real quick.
Bring up a whole scenario where it applies that he can still be masculine, but that's under assumption you would accept it or accept.
All right, let me ask a better question, because we breaking down the words for words, right? Would you say, Sway, the last question is the least masculine man out of these three men?
I can make a case. No.
Who's the least masculine for the sake of argument out of these three scenarios?
Probably if a woman controls you.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah, but I think that is in concert with if he has to ask to go out though.
Exactly. Asking permission is being controlled too.
That's the problem. That's the disingenuous of this whole totality. Is we're trying to separate the question, but like you said, they correlate to each other, and that's the disingenuousness of it. Because if I can separate it, I can definitely make a case for if a guy has to go out or for money, and he can still be masculine. Because if a man has so much money and has a limited amount of time, he definitely gonna have to ask the person who is managing those things, can he do those things? Athletes, entertainers, lawyers, anybody that has a limited time, a lot of shit to do and make a lot of money, typically they have somebody else handling it. It can be their wives, it can be somebody else. Say, hey, do I have time to do this? Can I get this money or whatever the case? Do I have enough money to afford such and such? And they can say yes or no.
Nah, that's asking permission, bro. Hell no. If you gotta ask permission, my nigga. Like when we was young, we asked permission to go outside, my nigga. If somebody can tell you yes or no, then nah, you're not the masculine one in that situation.
What if you have to ask to go outside, but he can lift more than you?
Which is fine. It can go over the baldness, skeet right over the shit.
No, but what it is, Sway, and I think you're correct. However, what those men are actually doing, they have budgets that they don't track. And so if they want to open a business of some sort, they'll go to their business or accounting manager to say, hey, do we have the funds to do X, Y, and Z? Right? Is this a smart deal or plan? And if they say no, they can still go ahead and do it. I think that's the overarching difference with those men and their money.
The reason is they put those people in those positions to make.
They hired them to do that.
Exactly. So and that person doesn't have final say. You have final say.
You don't select the woman you deal with, or we all just autonomous to women out here. We just have to do what they say.
It's not the man. Swear that ain't the point.
No, because you're still selecting these people to handle it. Even the house husband, even to ask to go out, you still selected that person.
But you did. That does not mandate that you selected her to run that point.
And you still select to choose to listen or not.
You know what the problem is?
Just because you get aggressive don't mean shit, dog.
Here's the thing. Real quick, Sway, you would have to concede that you understand what it is and the difference of what the hypothetical you presented.
the hypothetical I'm presenting is that I could make a case based off of the question alone, not correlating with any of the other shit, or separate, or only using it in terms for a relationship between a man and a woman.
You can't.
That's not what the question. If you read it, like you said, you want to dissect the question. It didn't say shit about in a relationship between a man and a woman.
Let's do this. Well, Beans, here's the thing. He's stuck on it. Let's move past it, because that's how those things actually work when you're dealing with real money.
That's a fact. Yeah.
That's how those things actually
work for you.
Yeah. And you can go against the recommendation. You say, what do you think about X? And those people are advisors, consultants, and you still do what you want to do because it's your money at the end of the day. This gentleman here, he got to ask for money, because if we do tie the question together, he's a house husband. Caesar is assuming that he don't got no money unless she give it to him. Those are the same.
And that's the premise that I can't agree with.
That's the disingenuous part of the conversation.
That's the issue that I'm having, because when you phrase
wants to entertain it,
you're phrasing these questions from a very negative standpoint of view, and it gives you limited options, which I don't want to answer, because that's not how this goes. One, and then two, whenever we start looking at real life relationships between men and women on a very equal playing field, they have to get some level of concession from both sides. Men don't just go out like they want to, as much as y'all would like to. A lot of these dudes that be acting like, oh my, I got my wife in check. You got to ask your wife to go out. And it's no need in trying to fake it. It's no need in trying to be like, I'm macho man. Just, if you don't come home at a certain time, your ass is grass and that door lock is changed. Stop fucking acting like you macho man when you niggas is regular as fuck.
Okay,
but let me speak to it real quick, Mean. So that end part was definitely hyperbolic, but I understand the point you're making. But what happens with men is, like, for instance, if I'm about to do something, I'll call my wife. Anything we got to do, because I don't keep the schedule. Anything we got to do, you need something, y'all waiting. No, I'm good. All right, cool. You know what I mean? But we definitely get clear. It's a family. You got kids, motherfuckers be sick. Big Chug, he ain't that athletic. He fall a lot. You know what I mean? You just never know. So you say, hey, everything. You know? All right, cool. I'm about to go do X, Y, and Z.
So that's what I was getting ready to say. It's more along the lines of when you go ahead and this quote unquote ask for permission thing, and how it plays out in real life is just basically asking, do you mind? Or it's a check-in. And even so with the money thing or whatever, because the monies are intertwined more than likely. It's not like one person has access to the money and the other one doesn't. It's basically a check-in. So it's not necessarily asking for permission to do shit.
That's women. That's women. Yeah, you definitely ask. My wife will say, do you mind? I'm not saying that. I'm saying, is everything straight? Am I missing something? You know what I mean? Do you need anything? I'm gonna go do X, Y, and Z. But she'll definitely come. And it's probably the same energy, but it's just different. She'll be like, hey, do you mind if I go? And 99% of the time, I'm like, I don't give it. You know what I mean? Like,
it's just different verbiage for the same kind of check-in.
That could be fair.
But the thing is this, though, and this is why I'm trying to, the reason why I keep going back to it is because Cheeky right now is being me, and I don't like it. I see how it looks. You got to get away from the fact that it's coming from him. Separate all the other conversations that you had, right? Let me finish. Let me finish, or drop your location.
Nigga, you're not going nowhere because you got to catch a flight.
But no, I was going to say was this. It's fair, Cheeky, for somebody to hear a house husband and assume that man does not have an income. The same way how it's fair when we hear housewife, we assume this is a woman who is not working and is staying home and taking care of kids. Right? So it's fair for somebody to have that assumption, right? And then make a statement based on that assumption, which is why the response you're about to give me right now is tailor-made to people who you've already had the conversation with, and you've already explained that that's not necessarily the case.
So it's not fair. So it's not fair. You can't say something. You can't say something is fair when the people in the audience is very familiar with the premise and the idea that's been set forth. You can't keep asking me disingenuous questions and continue to test my patience when you know the premise of what's being said. You understand how it was outlined. I even talked to you about it, debated you about it. The only reason why the word house husband is a thing is because I said it. And this idea came from me. So anybody that is using this terminology or using this word specifically has a clear understanding because they've seen multiple videos or at least heard of it. And they know that this is it's a more expansive conversation than just limit it to that. I cannot erase that. I can't erase that because I'm talking to an audience that already has the information, and you wouldn't do it either, which is why you go on your channel and say you niggas is retarded.
But you can't. But Cheeky, yes, the term house husband, right? I'll give you credit for it, even though I'm still looking through my archive because I think I said it before you. But I'm gonna give you credit for it, right? But here's the thing: when you say house husband, you're referring to something specifically. But the two words themselves together represent something that you didn't make up. Men staying at home, taking care of their families, and the woman being the breadwinner has been around before Cheeky ever said house husband.
Absolutely.
That would be great if that wasn't coming from an audience that didn't hear me explain this already.
That's my point of what I'm telling you. But that's what I'm telling you. In conversation, you have to be willing to have the conversation as if you're not. You know why? Because that's the deeper conversation. Wait, Cheeky. Because that's the deeper conversation. The deeper conversation ain't whether or not a dude could stay at home and make money. The deeper conversation is, can I sit on my ass like you bitches want to sit on y'all ass and do nothing and still be valued as a unreplaceable member of the household? This is how women talk about.
And the simple answer is
yes. Hold on, Cheeky, listen. This is how women talk about that position. I ain't talking about them making no motherfucking money. I'm talking about them sitting on their ass at home. Not bringing no money to the table. They talk about that as if they are the backbone of the family, as if they make the ship go. So the deeper conversation is having it about the house husbands who, by your own definition, some of them will not have an income. And so it's okay to have a conversation about those that don't have an income.
The answer to that question, because I've answered this before, is yes. There are going to be some women that recognize that men have value outside of providing financial gain, and they're going to appreciate that because they understand that, and that's how that works. They may not be the majority, they may be the minority, but I've already made a statement that I've acknowledged both can exist. So when you ask me a question and I know who it's coming from, I have a lot of frustration because it's a disingenuous question. And if you want to entertain it, then you can, because you have the patience, because you haven't been the person to have to do this consistently. I understand that.
But I'm saying, don't talk to him. Talk to me. You and I haven't had this conversation.
Beans, this is. But I know you don't have. I know this conversation is simple, and the answer is yes. And you just heard what I just said, and you're going to accept that because it makes sense. I didn't make anything crazy, so I don't have to worry about.
But you said you don't know when it comes to the money part.
That last part, because the simple reason why I don't know is because now we have to ask the question: when you're asking, is it masculine? Am I looking at it from other men's point of view or my woman's? If it's me, if it's my woman, she's not going to look at me less than. If it's other men, they're going to look at me less than. But that's been the issue the entire time. It's what perspective you're going to take. All of these men that hear this conversation and hear the standpoint go, that's not a masculine man. But if a woman accepts that it's masculinity for me and she enjoys that and she likes it, then I'm a masculine man. And if you really want to try me as a house husband, I'll beat the fuck out of you and see how masculine I am, and then I'll piss on you so you know. That's how far that shit needs to go. But this only comes from men.
You don't see that as a little bit.
This only comes from men that have questions about masculinity. It never comes from a woman that seems to accept it. So if a woman says, I accept that this man in his role in my life and in this family is to do this thing, she will not look at me less than.
The women who say that are full of shit.
Hold on. He got the super chat on the screen. He got the super chat on the screen, y'all. Concerned Black Man 999. Hold on, let me read it. I got you. Concerned Black Man 999. He says, Sean, you're not a house husband. You're a husband at home. There's a difference. Your job is what makes you. When a man asks what you do, you don't take at your you don't say, I guess he meant to say, you're a house husband, because that wouldn't be what he does for a living. Because he earned income. That's why I said to Sean's point, he made money. Then he said he made more money than her. Well, you definitely don't count. I don't give a damn if you say he was out. You don't count. Deeper conversation. Yeah, exactly. The deeper conversation.
Let me read the rest of these real quick.
Wait, what? I was a house husband. I did all the duties. What you mean?
He worked. Oh, he's saying
I had a store in Chicago. I wasn't in Chicago. I was in New Jersey. I wasn't working in the store.
Sean, I'm gonna ask you one question. Who paid the bills?
What do you mean? It's one pot of money. It's one pot of money. No. I believe in one pot of money. No, y'all heard me say this a lot of times. I believe in one pot of money.
Oh,
I don't believe in all that.
Okay.
Let me read these real quick. Caesar's Palace with the $5 says, do you see that Cheeky has to give you a perfect scenario just to try and prove his point? Do most house husbands make more than their partners? Nope. Caesar's Palace with the $5 says, remember, Cheeky said he would have 100 body count woman. He said it, not me. Don't remember you beating me in anything, guy.
That's because you're stupid. But I'll run through the footage if I need to. Because I said, were you asking me personally? You
just because his wife makes more, don't mean he don't make any.
People with fucking dementia, bro. They annoy the shit out of me. Because they don't remember shit well. He asked me personally. He said, you personally, would you accept the one? I said, no. But again, just because you're an idiot and you don't remember the conversation or the ass whooping you got, and I'm sorry for the CTE I gave you, we can review this shit again. Because I gave you the reasons why this shit would work because of all of the red pill complaining and your ass was stuck there.
What is going on?
Pussy, I'll say it for him. Pussy.
Nothing going on, bro. And he's not smart enough to do this. Just stay in your fucking lane. Send money to him and say, thank you, sir, for the great show. And then shut up and go suck some dick somewhere, bro. Shut up.
Damn. Cheeky beans.
Son Kiss.
That's Cheeky producing.
They was talking to me, huh?
Who?
Then when they said that Shalom, that was to me.
DT with the $5 says, and the light skin died in the upper right corner. Oh, and the light skin died in the upper right corner. Make it a 2-on-1. God.
First of all, Ham. Pause.
That 2-on-1 is crazy.
What Bean said earlier, brother. I don't know why you want to come for niggas that are experienced in quote unquote debating. Go debate Cali and HQ before you want to start talking to us. If you can beat them,
this ain't it.
Then upgrade to Payne and Aaron, and then once you beat Payne and Aaron, then go to Sean and Lee. And once you beat Sean and Lee, then take some more notes, do some more studying for another year, and then maybe we can retalk you going against me and Beans. Pause.
What the fuck is this nigga?
Hey, why I gotta be just one tier from the bottom? God damn it! Why I gotta be one fucking tier?
Hey, I'll pay you with me. Get about what tier you on. You with me, bro?
Somebody. Somebody got to take it, bro.
His pals with the $2 pull up the tape. Ham, 100 body count. He said it. Hey, y'all with the $2 y'all about to bring out the Fight Club Cheeky.
Fight Club Cheeky.
100 body count was 20 years ago, bro. That's a long way ago.
Cheeky beans.
Smoke.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, Cheeky. I heard you say before that you were looking for a version, right? And then you changed it to maybe she was, 2 or 3 bodies. So since you want to be a house husband, can she have 100 bodies and you're okay with that as long as you're a house husband?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow. And this is what you want you would tell other men, younger men, hey, this is what you want to do.
No, I didn't.
She can do whatever she wants as long as you're a house husband.
Yeah, I never said other men should do that. 1, and then 2, I think that should be an option. I think men should have the option to be a house husband and not be judged or viewed as dumb or whatever the case may be. Because y'all do a lot of stupid shit and y'all in traditional marriages. So why can't I be in a household marriage? Or why can't I be the household or maintainer or whatever?
What's stupid shit?
I think being ran by somebody that you guys keep saying doesn't have authority and not acknowledging the fact that they have all the authority that y'all say that they don't is really dumb. And you continue to make this thing about, I guess, ego. I don't know not you per se, right? I'm not speaking to you exactly. Mm-hmm. I'm speaking to just the mindset of traditional men. Whenever I say house husband, they go wrong and they don't explore or even think. They just go wrong. Mm-hmm. And then after I explain to them, hey, what do you, as a husband, what is your purpose within the marriage? Well, it's to make sure that this is done and this is done and the kids are taken care of and the finances of this and she's okay and my needs are never being met. Or they get met after all of that's done, but it's never ending. It's never done. Then I go, how is that fair? And then they go, well, it's not. You're just a man. That's what you're supposed to do. What logic was used in that?
It's not logical for you to tell other brothers, even yourself. Do you not have any standards for yourself to say that, hey, look, my woman can do whatever she wants to do, and I'll just take it just as a house husband?
So the expectation is, right?
What standards do you have
As far as just like it
for yourself?
For
what you want. You say you don't want to talk with other people. What about your standards? Let's put it on you. What do you have for your woman?
I would want my woman to be a virgin, but do you think that's reasonable in today's time?
No. The reason I came up because at first you said you wanted a virgin, then because how things you knew it was going to be hard. Understand that. Then you changed it to 2 or 3. That's fine. So I was saying, since you want to be house husbands, you're promoting this. Can she have 50, 100 bodies, and you're okay with that? Because you're going to be a house. Yeah.
I wouldn't want that per se. Not me. I wouldn't
want
that. But if somebody, I wouldn't want somebody with.
Hey, put me on the big screen, Hemp. Put me on the fucking big screen. Put me on the fucking big screen. Hey, shut your
Let's
bitch
go,
ass.
GBG.
I'm so sick of these fuck ass niggas, bro. You a bitch. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I said. You're not dealing with an idiot. You're not dealing with somebody who don't remember what they say. I think about it. I misheard you the first time and said, yeah, if a house husband wants 100 bodies, me personally, I don't want that. And I said that, but you know what? Like I said, when these old fuck niggas come up here with dementia, I'll be talking cool. But y'all niggas be trying me. Get You're stupid. Shut the fuck up. Get now, put me down. I don't need to be on the big screen no more. Tell that nigga send me some money. Get him.
Hey, Amazon left a package here.
Get these old niggas out of here, Hemp.
Yeah, you
that nigga need to be banned for a week.
Cheeky is a student of the beans. From the beans.
Just ages bullshit. He don't look.
He need to be banned for a week for that shit.
Cheeky is from the beans boot
or
camp.
some money got to be spent. Something, man.
Cheeky. Amazon left something here with you.
Thing we know for sure.
He should have put bread on that shit.
My boy Cheeky got out some black.
I wish he put bread on that shit, man.
He not himself when he hungry, Aaron.
Hey, Cheeky, you got
Cheeky. I'm glad you can get fun out of this, but you got to realize niggas been talking shit since I've been gone, right? And y'all been thinking, okay, y'all need to watch your fucking mouth. Just because I'm gone don't mean I don't know how to beat your motherfucking ass. Don't make me have to come back with a fucking belt to prove some shit. Niggas been chilling offline and I'm coming back to bullshit. It's from some fuck nigga I already beat. Goddamn, just take your defeat. Go ahead. Bow the knee so I can go ahead and slice your fucking head off. Shut the fuck up. Now for any other old nigga that want to come against me, I'm with that shit. Aaron, it's not you personally, dog. For those who understand and don't want to make stupid questions and try to be disingenuous and continue to try to demean me or whatever the fuck going on, I got you. But for those who can't have a respectful conversation, I'm gonna bust y'all ass. For those who do want to have a conversation, I'm here for it.
I said,
come on, man, stop with that shit.
This the Cheeky we like, nigga. The black Air Force One Cheeky. You know what I'm saying? From the SWATs. This the SWATs Cheeky. This Simpson Road Cheeky.
Come on,
my nigga. Yeah, this Simpson Road Cheeky, nigga. Black Air Force One energy. Hey, y'all better lay off my young bull. You feel me?
This Cheeky,
when you get cheeky, man, nigga, you did something wrong.
He gonna wait till I check out. Then he gonna.
Y'all did not create this Cheeky. This is Cheeky producing. This is Cheeky producing right here, man. This is a long time coming. I've been trying to tell you fucking go off on these fucking old niggas. Spaz out.
Wait, I got it on tape. Cheeky gave me credit. He's like, Beans, I see what you said now. These motherfuckers is stupid and I'm tired of it. I'm not being nice to these motherfuckers no more.
Cheeky, who you giving credit? Me or Beans?
Bruh, Sway was I gotta sit with the young head, but Beans, Sway first, then Beans. Sway first, then Beans, bro.
Okay, well,
and to be fair,
do me a favor in the back right here is you see where it say private chat. Just drop your location back there for me,
bro. Come on, man. I'm saying that's some shit supposed to be going on in August. I don't want to fight nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm 5'8", 160 pounds. Everybody can beat me up. Man, I'm just tired. That's all. I just need to eat a Snickers. Aaron's right. I'm just tired of niggas trying me, bro. Like, stop with the stupid shit. Watch your fucking mouth, and then let's have fun. Why does this have to happen? We can just have a conversation. We don't gotta be passive aggressive through the super chats. We don't have to. But if you want to, then fine, I'll be straight up aggressive. Okay. All right. So let's have fun. This shit is over. I'm done with it. I got my shit off. He got his shit off. He's wrong. He got beat. And now we're good. Shout out to the internet for being, for putting all these people together at one time. You know what? I don't take back all of the shit I said, but you know what? I probably shouldn't have said it. So I'm gonna apologize for saying it out loud. But I still think it's dumb. But yeah. So now, everybody else fuck up and don't stop trying me, bro.
Let me ask a question to Cali Bev, Hamp, and especially Heathen Queen, which I think is coolers feminine for men to drink?